So we continue with the next phylum, that is Platyhelminths. Platy, flat, helminths, worms. So it is the family of flat worms. And look at the grade from cellular to tissue level, and now we have moved to organ and organ system. Like when we say organ, hand is an organ, leg is an organ, eye is an organ. When we talk of organ system, digestive system, respiratory system, like this. So there is good amount of evolution in this. And the two classic examples that you can remember under phylum Platyhelminth is tapeworm and planaria. And the symmetry, of course, bilateral symmetry. That means from one angle, when we cut the animal, we get the two equal halves. So example, planaria. And then germinal layers from two diploblastic, we have improved, we have come up to triploblastic, where there will be three germinal layers, ectoderm, endoderm, in between mesoderm has come. So three layers are there. As you are seeing here, presence of mesoderm. And the digestive tract, etc., that comes under endoderm, and the outer skin, ectoderm. So three layers are there. And then coelom, still it is acoelomate. That is the problem with this. So there is no body cavity at all. Acoelomate condition. When you cut open, you can see here, there is gut, endoderm, mesenchyme, muscle layers, mesoderm, ectoderm wall is there, but unfortunately there is no body cavity. Where do you see them? Mainly aquatic, then water. They are endoparasites, means an animal that will be present inside of a host and sucks the nutrients in the form of blood and other tissues. So we say endoparasite. And some of them are free living. Like liver fluke is a parasite, tapeworm is a parasite, that too endoparasite, and of course planaria is free living. Digestive system, it is started, it's a good sign, but yet it is incomplete. Only a single opening which acts as mouth and anus. So unfortunately, the same structure is doing both the works, mouth as well as anus. That is the problem with this. And respiratory system still absent, circulatory system still absent. So that's why still it is in the lower category. How about reproduction? Reproduction, again asexual reproduction in the form of fragmentation has reappeared, and sexual reproduction continues. Animals are monoecious, hermaphrodite, internal fertilization, and development is indirect. Many larval stages will be there. Like you can see the fragmentation in planaria, it's known for that. Planaria has high regeneration capacity. You can see one adult planaria is broken into three pieces in fact. And look at that. Look at the ability. We don't have, human beings, we don't have this ability. Each broken part is becoming a new adult. From three broken pieces, three new adults. Okay? And since it is hermaphrodite, there has to be female as well as male gonads being present. Okay? That's why hermaphrodite. What are the unique features? They are unsegmented. There are no segments. There is no metamerization. Dorso-ventrally flattened body, except tapeworm of course, and excretion by flame cells. Again, this is important. You must remember this. Many times UPSC, NDA, flame cells are protonephridia. So the flame cell, you can be able to see this. This is how a flame cell will be there, and the flame cells will perform the excretory function. And unique features, there is presence of hooks, as you are seeing here, and suckers all over the body. And because of these hooks and suckers, it gets easily attached to the host body and starts sucking the nutrients. And some absorb nutrients from the host through their body surface also. So in tapeworm, you can see the presence of these. That's why it is endoparasite. So what are the animals that you must remember under this phylum? Platyhelminth is Taenia solium, that is tapeworm, and Fasciola, liver fluke, and planaria. These are the three you must remember under this phylum. So to conclude, the grades of organization, it is organ and organ system, bilateral, triploblastic, acoelomate, mainly aquatic, endoparasite, some are free living, incomplete digestive system, respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is absent. These are the two negative points. And reproduction is both asexual and sexual. Internal fertilization, it's a good sign of evolution, but development is indirect. Many larval stages are there. So the unsegmented, dorso-ventrally flattened body except in tapeworms, and excretion is by flame cells. So this is again a clue that excretion is going to develop in future. There is a separate system, excretory system is going to start. And the parasites have hooks and suckers. Some absorb nutrients from the host through their body surface. Example, you can remember the three. Now we move on to next one, that is the phylum Ascaris. And these are roundworm family, roundworms. Now, grades of organization, it is organ system. That means systems have started developing. Example, you can remember hookworm and this Ascaris. Ascaris, you can see the difference easily, male as well as female. So even in practicals, this specimen will be kept for identification and writing the characteristic features. So you can just remember this. And symmetry, it is bilateral symmetrical. Okay? And the filarial worm, you can see even in the that it is called eye worm. And there is presence of anus, presence of spicules, then lateral rind because of bilateral symmetry, presence of cuticle, and anterior side mouth is situated. And the layers, 3 layers, ectoderm, mesoderm, and inside inner endoderm. So we say triploblastic animals. Like we have got a pinworm, which is a triploblastic one, 3 layers. And coelom, the first time we are seeing something like coelom. It is not actually coelom. So we say something like coelom because of the mesodermal foldings. So we say false coelom, pseudo-coelomate animals. Again, many times in the examinations it will be asked. Ascaris, you must remember. Phylum Ascaris, pseudo-coelomates. Right? So you can see how they are pseudo-coelomates. There is a gut endoderm, and then pseudocoel is, you can see the foldings, okay, and the muscle mesoderm, then internal organs, and external, of course, ectoderm. And you can see the presence of pseudocoelom. Here, look at that in transverse section, it is very, very clear, pseudocoelomate. Where do you see them? Aquatic means in the water, freshwater, and terrestrial, on land. And some of them are free living, some of them are parasitic, both in plants as well as in animals. Now you can see the aquatic free living, it is Chitonotus and Ascaris inside our intestine. Look at that, so dangerous they are. And again, some of them are free living. Digestive system, first time it has got the digestive system which is complete, starting with mouth to anus. So there is a separate digestive system that is evolved. This is the first time that animals have digestive system. And tubular alimentary canal with well-developed muscular pharynx. You see, look at that. The pharynx is very, very muscular. So right from mouth to anus, the separate tract is there, digestive tract. That's a good evolutionary feature. And respiratory system and circulatory system continues to be absent. So that is the reason why still they are kept under low category. Reproduction, sexes are separate, that is dioecious. So far we were talking about the hermaphrodites. Now first time we are seeing that sexes are separate, male sex and female sex. And it is sexual reproduction, that's a good sign. Internal fertilization, again good sign. Development is either direct or indirect. There may be larva also. So that's how there is improvement, there is evolution in the phylum Askhelminths. And unique features, body is circular in cross section and multinucleate, cenocytis we say, multinucleate epidermis and presence of thick cuticle, because unless there is a thick cuticle, being endoparasites, they cannot survive inside the body of the host, because host also will start secreting so many enzymes and so many acids. So these can digest the very animal inside us. So to overcome that, look at the adaptation. It has got very thick cuticle. And the unique features, an excretory tube to remove body waste through excretory pore. Now you can see the presence of the excretory tube here. This is so the excretory tube is there, which will perform the function of eliminating the waste products. And the unique features, first time it is showing sexual dimorphism, male and female. So it is the morphological differences between male and female. You can see the female is very lengthy and male is short. Female is stumpy, it's bulky, male is thin. So the moment you look at that, even in our lab, physically when you look at them, you can differentiate that females are longer than males. So what are the examples? Ascaris, hookworm and roundworm, okay, and hookworm again, ancylostoma, and most important, very dangerous one, we say elephantiasis, filarial worm, Wucheria. Again, this is one of the questions that will be asked in UPSC NDA exam. So next time we will see other systems. To conclude, phylum Askhelminths, the body is slender, unsegmented, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic with organ system level of body organization. But remember, they are pseudo